So as you probably noticed, the garage door squeaks and squeals a whole lot while opening and closing. This is just because the grease over time tends to wear out. You have to re-grease your hinges, your rollers, your rail, that piece right there, even the springs that are up right behind me, and then these pulleys up over here on the edges. Re-greasing those kind of helps silence a lot of that squeaking over time. Sometimes you just have to redo it about every 6 months to a year, depending on how often you use that door. Comparatively, my single car garage door isn't quite as loud as my double car because my double car gets used all the time. I'm going to show you what to do on this as a step-by-step process and show you what you need to do the job the right way. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to apply a little bit of a degreaser. As you can see, you have this hinge point right here. This is one of many that are on the store. So all you're going to do is just spray a little bit of degreaser on there. And then you just want to take your rag you're using, just kind of wipe it up, clean it up a little bit. All you're looking to do, essentially, is just get leftover grease and other items out of there. That just helps kind of clean that hinge a little bit, make sure everything's looking really good and good to go. And then you'll do that with all the hinges, and then even on the little roller points as well too, as you see. Something else I forgot to kind of mention during this process too is you'll want to disconnect your garage door system from the garage door opener just by pulling on these little red tabs right here. It just helps alleviate and take the pressure off the system. It also lets you open and close the door manually yourself, so you don't have to use the system to pull the track back and forth. It also kind of prevents just like an accidental open while you're in the process of cleaning it, possibly binding or creating some sort of issue where the hinges or anything else just kind of lock up on themselves. So just make sure you pull that down before you get started. So ideally what you want to do here is you just want to take your can of silicone lubricant, give it a good shake, and then you're just aiming to put you don't need a lot, you just need a little bit. And you just need to hit all these little points where there's metal on metal contact. Even a little metal and plastic, just get it good and lubricated to help with making sure that nothing sticks. So we're gonna hit all the hinges and rollers just as you saw there, and then we're going to put some up here on the pulleys, and then we're gonna put a good bit on the springs and of course on the track as well too. So now, as you can see, the garage door is complete. It now closes nice and quiet whenever you open and close it, especially with the automatic garage door opener. We'll close it a couple more times using that, just so we have the sled and the chain get a chance to move that grease around a little more. Still gonna have some noise. Obviously, there's a little bit of vibration that's gonna happen during that process, opening and closing. But as you'll notice, compared to the first clip when you heard it open and close, the creaking, the cracking, everything else is very minor now. So that's how you go ahead and take care of a loud, creaky garage door. Put a little bit of that silicone grease in all those little joint points. You might have to add a little more after you're done, just kind of monitor it and see where it's at. But compared to what it was before I got started, it's a lot quieter and not as annoying to hear opening and closing all the time. If you have any other questions or any other home ownership tips that you're looking for, feel free to give me a shout. I'm happy to help you out.